Girl Bella. Because, my gosh, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with her. I'm obsessed. Hello, babes. Welcome back to my channel. Today is my August favorites, and I have some new entries. I have some old favorites, and I just want to jump right in and share them with you. But first, if you're new and you like what I do, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and then tap that notification bell so you'll be notified each and every time that I upload, go live, or post. And for all my other babes, welcome back. So, all right, we are at our August favorites. I'm going to start off with a little skincare, talking about the Black Girl sunscreen. This is the Make It Matte version in her limited edition. This is the Little Mermaid edition. So this is the sunscreen that I use. And I gotta say, I like the other one, the cream version, just a little bit better. This version here has like this smell to it. It almost smells chemical a little bit. Sorry, I love it because it is so creamy. It does have that little chemical smell to it, which I'm not crazy about, but it dissipates quickly. But it works with every single foundation that I use, whether it's a liquid foundation, a stick foundation, a powder foundation. It works with everything. So I love it for that reason as well. Plus, because it is matte, if I produce oil throughout the day, I can quickly powder and it goes right back to being matte. So love it for that as well. The other thing that I've been using is a old favorite that I am kind of rediscovering and re-loving again. This is the Westman Atelier foundation stick. This is in Atelier 11. If you are a shade match to me, this is perfect. Absolutely perfect. And I don't need a whole lot. As you can see, I made a couple of swipes and then go in with my brush and just work the product in. And as you can see, it's very skin-like. It is a perfect shade match to me. Like, I don't know why I just don't use this all the time. I know why, because I love my other formulas too. Pat McGrath, my Gucci, oh my goodness. There's so many that I love. If you want me to do a top 5 foundations that I'm loving, let me know in the comment section below. So many wonderful foundations out there, but if you are looking for a stick foundation that gives you a skin-like finish, it's going to be a light to medium coverage. This is the girl. This is your girl right here. Look at this. Look at this skin-like finish. If I came on the camera and just had this on, you would swear it was my skin. This is not camera tricks. Babes, this is what skin-like finish is. Truly, truly magnificent. Love. Okay, let's move on. Let's go to concealer. Concealers, I'm gonna tell you, I haven't been that brand loyal. I haven't been that brand loyal when it comes to concealers. I've been jumping around with a lot of different concealers all month long. The combination that I love thus far and have been using the most in the month of August is the Beautiful Skin Radiant Concealer by Charlotte Tilbury. So we're going to put her on. Grab my concealer brush. Just pat her in. Again, a little bit goes a long way with this concealer. It is so creamy. The shade that I'm using is shade number 14. Again, if you are a shade match to me, 14 is the shade I am using. And then I go in with the Yves Saint Laurent Touche Eclat High Cover Radiant Concealer. You have to prime it by pressing down on the button, which releases the product. And for those of you who had the first Touche Eclat, let me know if you bought this version. I love this version better because it doesn't leak. If you had the first version, you know when you press the button, it doesn't stop producing the product when you close the cap. This one does, and I love that. Plus, it gives me a little bit more brightness under the eye than I think the first version did without creasing. Like, I have gone and forgotten to set underneath my eye many times, especially when I'm rushing to go to work. And I'll get to the office and I'm like, oh, I forgot to put powder on, but there's no creasing. And babes, I power walk from the Metro North station into my office, and that's about 11 blocks. So I'm sweating, I'm like, face is a mess. And honey, my makeup be sitting, okay? You hear me? Sitting when I get to the office. All I need to do is do a quick powder with, in the places where I produced a little bit of oil and sweat, right here and forehead, a little bit on the chin, done. She's ready for the day. She's ready. So that is the Touche Eclat, which I put on after the Beautiful Skin Radiant Concealer by Charlotte Tilbury. Charlotte, you better never get rid of this. I love your foundation too, which I have, which I use. Probably I'll start using that as the weather gets a little cooler. But this, you better never tamper with this. You better not ever change this. You better not put this out of stock, because I'm going to come and find you. I'm going to come to London, to UK, and I'm going to find you. And it's not going to be pretty. I'm just saying. Okay. Next, let me throw on some lip balm. Guys, you know I lick my lips constantly throughout my videos. And my Burt's Bees just helps keep my lips moisturized, so I don't lick my lips as much during this video as I normally do. Love it, love it, love it. It's a perennial favorite of mine. Always, if I don't mention it, know I have it. I keep one everywhere. In my purse, in my makeup bag, in this vanity table, in my bathroom. I have them everywhere. I have them everywhere. And I love them. All right, so let's get into the rest of the face. I have been loving by RMS. This is My Tai. This is one of the newer blushes in my collection. It's been around for a minute. Here, let me zoom in so you can see it. Isn't that pretty? Perfect summer blush color. Gives you such a nice radiance, and you know me and RMS Beauty, we love each other. These blushes, this is now my third blush of theirs. I love this blush. It's the perfect orange because it gives you a nice flush of color, and you can build this up. I'm using one of my Sonia G brushes and just dabbing it slightly into the pan because the eyes are going to be really bold today for my chapter meeting, hence why I'm wearing pink and green. So want to really make the eyes a little bit bolder today. For my bronzer, of course, Mother Pat to the rescue. This one is in Burnished Honey. It's Burnished Honey. Mother did this. This bronzer is so good. There have been days I've gone with just bronzer on as blush, and it just gives me a nice warmth to the skin without it looking too made up. You know, I like to keep my skin looking skin-like and not really makeup-y and cakey. And this bronzer just gives me a nice little flush to the skin without it looking too over the top. Let's get some glow to this face. We're going to do highlight next. And the highlight that I have been loving in the month of August has been this one by Dior. Again, this is not new. This is Dior, and this is Golden Glow, number 4. Again, because I'm wearing that orange blush, this is a perfect complement to that blush because it gives you just a little bit of color without it looking too bold, you know? Just really light. I'm gonna put it on my Cupid's bow as well. See, just very, very light. All right, next we're gonna quickly do the brows. And for the brows, I'm gonna use the Kosas Nano Pop Brow in the shade, what shade is this that I have? Black. So as always, I'm going to spoolie up the brows first. You know, my brows are very thin and sparse, and I desperately need to redo my micro shading and get more definition back into this brow. And also, I wanted to introduce a new entry into my skincare and beauty routine. This is by LYS. This is their Natural Finish Skin Loyalty, and this is a setting spray. It is blurring, it's mattifying, and it also fixes your makeup, has a light refreshing scent to it, and I love this. It was sent to me in PR, so thank you, LYS Beauty. I will be doing a full face of LYS Beauty in a coming Sunday Sips, so make sure you keep it locked for that. But I love this setting spray. Such a beautiful, beautiful mist. Like I said, I drench my skin with it. My skin absolutely loves this. Let's prime the eyes, and this is also a new entry for me, but I am loving it. It is by Mother Pat. It is her Intensifies Long Wear Primer. Babes, I may not have gotten that Mothership 11 yet, but this primer that came out alongside it, this primer is bomb. It's weighty, so it gives you that luxurious feel when you hold it, but the coverage, and I don't have to set this. This is the first primer that I literally can just swipe on, smooth it out all over my eye like I'm doing right now, and then go right in with my eyeshadow. I don't have to set it. I don't have to do anything else but what I'm doing right now. and it doesn't give you a sticky feel when you're putting it on the eyelids, but it does give you a little tackiness, which I love, especially when I'm using all of these different formulas. And for the eye look today, I am going back to one of my favorites that I premiered on here about a month or so ago, going back to that, but I'm doing it in collaboration with something else that I also have been loving. So love this. Right now, let's finish off the eyes, and I'm gonna start with my Natasha Denona I Need a Nude, and I'm gonna go in with Vague, which is this color right here. We're going to use that with a rougher number 27, and I'm going to put Vague all over the lid, but concentrating in the crease. That was the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude. This is her newest palette. And then we're going to go back to the one that she released just before this. This is the Yucca palette. There it is, Yucca palette. She's messy, but she's beautiful. We're going to go in with that dark green at the very top. That is called Calthea. Right there. So we're going to use that on the lid. Let me grab a brush. This is the Rougher 01. And we're going to put Calthea on the lid. And then bring it up to the crease. I am going to line using her pencil as well in the shade Willow. And then I'm going to use my pencil brush just to smudge Willow out just a little bit. And then I'm going to use that same pencil brush and a little bit of Calthea to deepen it up in the outer corner. You know, I live for a smoke session, whether day or night. So we're just going to smoke it up just a little bit. Nice. Okay, with my ring finger, I'm going to go into Makia, which, you know, she's a little messy, but she's so pretty. And we're going to use that for the lid. Blends in so pretty. Look at that. Gorgeous. And that was just one pass. So beautiful. Man, I am in love with this palette. I really, truly am. I'm gonna wipe off my pencil brush, and I'm gonna use Plantasia to just give me a little bit more brightness in that inner corner. Best Mascara by Benefit. Again, all of the products that I'm going to be using today will be in the description box. And please like and comment below. What are your favorites for the month of August? You know, I love hearing from my babes, especially when you tell me about your favorites. I feel like I need a little va-va-va-boom. So we're going to go back with a oldie but goodie here. This is Pat McGrath's mascara, and this is Dark Star mascara. She's been here for a moment. You know, we drop it low and we wiggle slow with her, right? Drop it low, wiggle slow. And bring her all the way up to the top because she's a queen and she needs to sit on her throne. Dark Star is that girl. She's like the push-up bra of mascaras, right? She's gonna give you that oomph that you need. You know, girls, we know we all need that oomph, right? She gives it to you. She gives you that oomph. And when you place her here, she don't go nowhere. Like, my lashes do not droop. They do not clump. They just sit there looking pretty. Hi. All right, so for the lips, I've been doing like different lip products and kind of blending them together and kind of making my own bespoke lip product. So I'm gonna do that here. I'm gonna start with my NARS, and this is in Let's Go Crazy. Yes, it is an ode to Prince. So we're gonna line and feather in. And you know, I have little lips, so this kind of helps them look a little fuller than they are, because nobody's getting lip fillers. I've had the same little lips for all my life, so we're not changing. We're not changing. We're not going anywhere. All right, so we have that on, and I'm gonna put a little bit of Tom Ford on. I've been loving Tom Ford lately. I have been using his lip glosses. You know, I have like 12 of them. So I've been using a lot of his lip glosses, and then this baby, which is a liquid lipstick, I've been using as well. So I've been going Tom Ford crazy in August. Putting her right in the center, and then patting and pressing. That's it. 1-2 punch. NARS, Let's Go Crazy. Tom Ford liquid lipstick in Temptress. Time to spray down again. I'm going to use a combination of LYS again. We love her. And while she's still melting into the skin, we're going to use our Charlotte. You don't have to use 2. I'm using 2 because I'm extra. Y'all know this. And then my finishing powder. She's never going anywhere. Just want you to know, she's never going anywhere. This is Givenchy Prism Libre powder. Even when I don't mention it, trust and believe I'm using her. This is in the shade number 5. I just pat her on her bottom. Whatever I pull out is what I use all over the face. Perfection, right? Don't you think? All right, babes, this concludes my August faves. Again, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to like, share, and comment on this video. And until I see you back here next time, you have now been bellified. Take care, and I'll see you back here soon. Bye, babes.